Some guys, it's Aaron here. I'm really excited and more than happy to have Nate on here right now. Nate, if you just want to introduce yourself, just to start off this little interview we've kind of got going on here. How long you been in business for? What's the business looking like? Where you trying to get it to, and kind of where is it at right now?
Yeah, sure, man. I guess we've been in business for about 13 years now. I started Summit Ridge Remodeling with my brother. We were working
Yeah,
with some other companies, and then we just decided, hey, we're going to go do our own thing. Long story short, we're at about 150K in revenue right now. We're looking to double that.
yeah,
Yeah, we're pretty excited about growing the business for sure.
yeah. And we genuinely, just to say as well, absolutely smashed out of the park in regards to having you as a partner. I know we actually had you on an ad, right? How was that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. That was cool. Thanks for using me, guys. I mean, I was just saying, hey, I really love what you're doing. You guys have helped me out a lot. I wanted to say cheers, and anyone else out there who's kind of, in the same industry as ourselves, we
yeah.
definitely highly recommend you guys.
Yeah, 100%, Nate. Just to get started off, then, can you just tell us a little bit about what you were previously doing, in regards to like your entire kind of marketing before you actually kind of came to us and everything like that?
Yeah, 100%. I think like most people that are in my biz, we tried Angie's and
Yeah,
Hal's, and you know
yeah,
how that
as
goes,
it is,
right?
right?
I mean, we really spent a crap ton of money with them, and it just kind of went down the drain, right?
Yeah,
They gave me some bids on jobs, and quite frankly, I didn't get them. And I do remember spending about $700 on
oof,
one particular lead, right? And so
shoot,
check this out, Aaron. They already
oh
had
man,
a bathroom remodeled. I'm like,
ah,
okay, well, thanks. I mean, that's just like a total waste,
yeah.
right? But yeah, then I found you guys, checked out what you guys were doing and how you worked, etc., and became pretty intrigued.
Yeah, I would definitely say as well, man. Like Angie's listing for sure. I think you can definitely agree with me when I say this, but they're not really in the business for helping people. If anything, they're just really there just for kind of making money for themselves. Would you agree with
Yeah,
that?
pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not been a great experience, let me tell you.
Yeah, dude. Just to say as well, what did it kind of do specifically that was kind of different?
Yeah, it's interesting. You guys, I would probably equate it to you almost built me an in-house Angie's listing for my business.
Yeah.
But the leads weren't going here and here and here and all over the place. They were coming specifically and just for me. I wasn't spending hundreds of dollars and time wasting leads for people, like I said before, who already had bathrooms done,
Yeah.
right? Not to mention, you guys also put in like these in-house sales agents that would primarily half
Mm.
sell the service for me. So when I showed up for the appointment, the closing was a lot easier.
Yeah. Likewise. How was that kind of whole experience with the in-house sales reps? Would you think that's something that really helped like quite a significant amount as well?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I think that's a service add-on that really, helps the whole process.
Mm.
And the whole AI marketing is pretty cool. I've really never seen that
Yeah.
before, but you're targeting people with a buying intention, which is so crucial, right? It's not these window shoppers, if you will.
Yeah.
And so I think it was 5, 6 months or so, using your system with all the follow up and the SMS and WhatsApp and emails that really helped out. And so I think we've got about 5 estimates that are
Yeah.
underway right now.
Amazing, man. Amazing.
Yeah, because you guys helped us out like big time.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it, man. Yeah. Awesome stuff, dude. Yeah. When it comes to, let's just say like Angie's, for example, uh, as you mentioned, right, we have the whole air exclusivity, right? How has that kind of, shaped and helped your business, would you say?
Yeah, I would say that's definitely made a massive difference to myself and how my sales reps, operate. The customers that I do estimates for, they were ready to pull the trigger like 80% of the time, which is kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
I was the first person that they had gotten in contact with. It wasn't multiple contractors, which of course is normally the case.
Yeah.
So. Um, Yeah, man, your area exclusivity policy, we haven't had a problem with. I mean, it's been like working extremely well. And I think you guys said, hey, exclusive area, exclusive leads, right? And I really like
Exactly.
that means a lot. It's coming just to us.
Yeah.
So
No, no, 100%, man. Yeah. And just to say, I want to talk about now kind of where you're at right now with the service and how you've been finding it. Where are you kind of at right now with what we've kind of done for you and the system we've put in place now? How much of an impact has that really had on your business in regards to the growth? Because I know at the start of the call you were like talking about how, the milestone now is definitely to double it, right? In regards to
yeah.
getting the business up to, 300 grand now.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So, floods of leads is,
Yeah.
is what I'd say, So people that are looking specifically for bathroom renovations, the results from that have been, I'd say rather impressive. We closed a sale within the first week. Um,
Nice.
really within working with you guys, it was really probably, yeah, just over a week. Like within that time, it happened pretty quick. And yeah, as you said, I mean, we're pretty much well on our way to hitting our milestone. And I set that for 300K, right? Because I said I want to double my,
Mhm.
revenue here and see how this is all going to kind of play out. And it's pretty exciting. We're both working hard on both parts of that to make it possible and ensure everything is being done at like super high quality. So yeah,
Got Nate back on this meeting just because we wanted to basically do like another reshoot, actually go ahead and actually show the pipeline. We weren't unfortunately logged in last time, so I'm really happy that we can actually go ahead and actually show the results now rather than just kind of telling you everything like that. So awesome, man, awesome. Can you actually kind of confirm as well that this is your pipeline, everything like that as well?
yeah, for sure. That's our company, Summit Ridge. So you can
Nice.
see here, this all looks very familiar. You guys have done a
Yeah.
great job in getting this organized like this.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing, man. So that's what I kind of go through. This is the entire 6 to 7 figure pipeline we go ahead and actually build out for every contractor. Of course, bearing in mind the area exclusivity that we do kind of work with, everything like that, that is actually in place. Out of this entire pipeline, as you can see, we do have some people that are not interested. That does happen. Every single lead isn't going to be 100% always deal closed. So as you can see, some people that found somebody else or simply just weren't interested alongside the actual pipeline. We still have 4 quote appointments still booked in, which is pretty amazing. That will be, in-person sales going ahead and closing those actual deals. And alongside that as well, pretty amazing results alongside the time that we've actually had you on board the entire system here. As you can see, 261 grand that you can confirm as well that have been actually closed in deals, as you can see here as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everything in green there is what we're loving, right? I mean, the red stuff, you're gonna have that. There's no way around that. But we're loving the big time gigs that we get done through this entire system.
Yeah, amazing, man. And just to go into the kind of dashboard and overview of everything as well, we'll kind of go over this in regards to what we've done with you. As you can see, a part of the opportunity value, 265 grand still in open opportunities, whether that's people that are part of the long-term nurture or actually booked in appointments or simply yet to reach out. And our sales agents will go ahead and actually book those meetings in for you. Lost, as you said before, you can't get away with the red stuff, eh? That still does happen all the time. And 261 grand still won in opportunities and closed deals that we've done for you. Part of the conversion rate as well, just did want to mention, could you confirm as well that, this is all kind of up to date, everything like that when it comes to the actual conversion in regards to what you guys have been closing at as well?
Yeah, I mean, pushing 23% plus is great. We were below 10, I believe,
Wow.
earlier on. So yeah, we've come a long way with that. So that's great. The conversion rate is pretty rocking.
And just to say, of course, it's not as people think it is. It's not like a get rich quick scheme. Of course, you have to do work on your end, right? In regards to we can give you all the kind of sell ready appointments, but of course, if you're not actually closing them a part of your sales team, then of course not really going to get anywhere, right? So of course, what I do like about working with you is your sales team is pretty fluent. Like you guys have got something really good in place, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, you can bring us the leads and whatnot, and what a lot of guys do is they'll just say, "Oh, these leads suck" or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's not the case. You have to do on as you're in business, you got to close the leads and whatnot, and you bring us right to here, right? We just need to kind of finish it off. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I would just say that I recommend you guys because we work together via this partnership, and it's been successful. And I even tell my competition, out there to go for it because there's so much. There's a lot of work out there for everyone. I would say you guys, when people suggest, I've got friends in other markets and stuff, and I would always suggest that you guys are the bathroom renovation marketing go-to, for us. So, closing deals within the first week and all that has been really cool, and all that hard
Yeah.
work and dedication, that pays off. You got to put in the work, but the results are pretty tremendous.
Yeah, amazing, Nate. And that kind of ties on to my last kind of question for you. What would you say to perhaps somebody else that was, perhaps just thinking about it, or, they've got in conversation with a team, they're looking into, what they can do to kind of elevate their business, get to the next level. What would you say to somebody that was perhaps just on the fence, maybe they're just thinking about it, something like that in regards to just kind of getting started?
Yeah, you guys should definitely reach out. They've helped me out a lot. They're good guys, and you'll find that good synergy there. There's a lot of like rip-offs and scams out there. You got to be careful of all that kind of stuff, right? You can spend a lot of money on a lot of stuff and not see results. And with you guys, I think it's been the exact opposite, right? We really appreciate everything you've done. You've taught me some things. We've built a real partnership, along the way, and it's been an A plus, positive experience. So for anyone looking for, the bathroom renovation leads and a really good solid system that's going to get you more business, and it's not going to have you like racking your brain every day and like, what am I doing? It's a lot of calming that has happened. So
Yeah.
thank you guys a lot. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it, Nate. And genuinely, I've enjoyed having you on as a partner. This is, at the end of the day, it's a growth partnership. As you mentioned, there is a whole bunch of scams out there, but we're genuine, really trying to, scale people up. And that's what it is. It's a growth partnership. And I've enjoyed having you on as a client and getting to that milestone. We're going to be even a step closer to that now. So yeah, Nate, thank you so much for coming on to the interview. And yeah, thank you so much.
My pleasure, man. Appreciate it, Aaron. You guys rock. Thanks.